please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to be notified of Kalkine's latest videos. And thank you for joining us for our trending topic. Today we're covering is MTY Food Group, a stock to buy and hold. I'm Sage for Kalkine Media. So what decision are you going to make on MTY Food Group Inc? Are you going to buy or hold the stock? Watch this video with us and we'll help you make that decision. The Quebec-based food company MTY Food Group Inc has posted an 11% increase in its revenue to Canadian $150.8 million in the third quarter of 2021, up from 135.4 million Canadian dollars in the third quarter of 2020. And this improvement in revenue was the outcome of Canadian sales growth in offices and malls. A look at the latest financial performance of MTY Food Group. MTY reported system sales of over 1 billion Canadian dollars, marking a year-over-year rise of 13% in its latest quarter. And the casual dining concept resulted in a 45% year-over-year increase to Canadian $47.8 million. However, it was partly offset by 43.4 million Canadian dollars due to unfavourable fluctuations with regards to the CAD USD exchange rates. Digital sales in North America amounted to Canadian 185.5 million Canadian dollars in this quarter, up from that of 184.2 million Canadian dollars in the second quarter of 2020. And the company noted an increased adjusted EBITDA of Canadian $49.7 million in the third quarter of 2021. This is up from that of 43.4 million Canadian dollars in the same quarter a year ago. Despite the Delta variant, MTY recorded a year-over-year increase of 21%, reaching 46.6 million Canadian dollars in cash flow from operating activities in its latest quarter. The company also noted a 23% year-over-year growth in its free cash flow per diluted share to $1.84 Canadian per share in the third quarter of 2021. The increase in free cash flows was partially due to a higher adjusted EBITDA. The company reported 24.3 million Canadian dollars of net income attributable to shareholders in this quarter, up from that of 22.9 million Canadian dollars in the second quarter of 2020. In quarter 3 of 2021, MTY repaid Canadian $35.2 million of its long-term debt. In conclusion, in the past year, this stock surged by almost 52% and it expanded by nearly 22% in the last 6 months. On Tuesday, October the 12th, MTY wrapped trading at Canadian $65.64 a piece, up by 0.629%. And at the time of writing this report, MTY stood with a price to earnings ratio of 20.10, a price to book ratio of 2.616, and a price to cash flow ratio of 10.70, and a return on equity of 13.63%. And hopefully that's been informative for you. If you do like the information just relayed, please like, share, comment on the video below. Have you invested in MTY stocks? How did it go? We'd love to hear from you. Please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon to be notified of the latest videos. And for more information and regular updates, we have a comprehensive website. It's kalkinemedia.com. And my name is Sage from Kalkine Media.